Oh, yes, we're back. Okay, first of all, this has nothing to do with basketball. This has nothing to do with nothing except giving a huge, big shout out to my best friend Phil, who was on this show earlier this season. He just got a big new job through Ellis Don Construction Company. He's their
Hey,
new health and safety guy. He's headed up to Timmins tomorrow with the boys, and he's about to set them straight up there. So big salute to my boy Phil. I'm proud of you, buddy. You deserve this, and that's a king move. Take it by the horns, Texas Longhorn style, and show them how it's done. All right. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. I know. This is the Sports Ethos Toronto Raptor podcast, and all three of us are here. That's A-Rod right there, the A-R-O-D. That right there, that's Max Profit. You better pay me. And me, I'm the old Hoopo, H-O-O-P-O. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go. What's up, boys?
yeah,
We're back.
Long time.
long time. Congratulations, Phil. I only met him once, but health and safety, good job for that dude.
Yeah,
Stand-up
man.
guy.
Yeah, he's a stand-up guy, and he worked real hard for this. So, and they're giving him a chance too because he beat out some guys that, had more experience than him, but they saw his heart. You know what I mean? They saw.
He,
They saw.
he talks
they
with
saw.
he talks with truth. He don't stutter.
That's it, man. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see his heart. So, Phil, you're gonna kill it, buddy. I just told him you're a king. You're gonna go kill it. So, yeah. All right. How was your New Year's? Let's do this quick. How was your New Year's? How was your holidays? A-Rod, was everything good? Family's good?
Yeah. it
All
was
is good?
It was low key, chill.
Yeah.
Didn't do too much.
No.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much it, man. No
Yeah.
more balls. No more pause on that one. No more balls. No more galas. No more going out late night.
No more of those days, huh?
Yeah.
Waking
No
up
more
in Kingston,
clubs, lounges. Yeah.
some fat
None of
bitch.
Oh man. Hey, they need love too, just not from me.
Well, I know. Man, we're speaking of fat, but I was watching there's this commercial, and I'm like, what has the world gone to, man? They got this Dove body deodorant. You see this shit, and they got like all these fat girls in the video and the commercial. I'm like, what is going on, man? Like this, what is going on, man? Like, why
That's
is your calf
disrespectful.
stink? Why is your calf stink? Why are you putting in the commercial? Why are you putting on the body deodorant on your calf? Like, wait, is your calf stink? Like, this shit's gone crazy, man. Like, anyways, Max P,
That
how
is
was
a
your
new
New
hustle,
Year? That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's a new hustle. I see the body sprays 12 times more effective than a shower. I hear I see the craziest ads. Like, how was the body
man.
spray more effective than a shower? But it is what it is.
Yeah,
My
man.
New Year's was pretty good, man. I got family that lives in the U.S. now, so it's like it's not as the same as traditional and family like as it used to be, but it's still good. Still good
Yeah,
stuff.
you sound like you got a bit of a cold or something like that. Is it running through you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you
been
can hear
fighting it for about 3 days now.
Demons
I
leave
think I
them.
got it. Yeah, I think I got it at a party with
Demons
Fame.
Well, good, man. Kill that. My New Year's was tame. We got a Nintendo Switch for the kids for Christmas, and I was playing my NBA 2K. 44-year-old sitting here playing video games, feeling like, oh my god, looking for. I was just telling him looking for loafers for a wedding in Dominican. I'm like, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, but I like it. I'm taking it by the horns, man. Just like Phil is with Ellis Don. For New Year's, I bought 10 ounces of cocaine, and I just went down to the basement and did as much coke as possible as I could. I'm just kidding, man. I got a nosebleed for weeks. You know what I mean? Just kidding.
That's why you need
of
that
course.
eye surgery.
That's what, yeah, it gave me glaucoma, man. Yeah, damn. No, it was tame, man. We just stayed home. Like, no, those days are over for me, of course. But that's not why we're here, folks. We're here to talk about these Toronto Raptors and the NBA. So let's start, man. We usually do one word, like we go after the game, but it's been a while. So why don't we do a where are we at segment? Where are we at with these Raptors, man? Hey, Rod, tell me, like, what's your emotion? What's your vibe? Like, what the fuck is going on with this team right now? Lay it out for me, man. What do you see?
Time zones. That's my word.
Time
Might be
zone.
two time zones because I'm no longer in the Eastern time zone.
Oh,
I am on like Mongolian Central Time right now because
Oh, yeah?
I have lost all care in this season with the way these guys have played over the last few weeks.
shout out
It
to the
is
Mongolians.
Shout
fucking
out.
embarrassing, man. These guys are embarrassing to watch, man. It's not
They
even
are.
like the players specifically, each guy. It's the way the collective is.
Yes.
It's just like I have
Yes.
no idea what we are doing, who is going to show up nightly, I don't care anymore either because it is just terrible basketball to watch, man. I was talking with my boy on the phone the other day, and he's a diehard Raptors guy. He never goes against anything like, Raptors. He's always just trying to boost them up, be positive, whatever. But even he's broken. He was just like, to me,
they broke everybody,
what?
man.
Oh, man.
He's like, I'm with you. He's like, I have no idea what the style is. And I said, yeah, because all we do, from what I can see, is that, A, we give it to Abaji. He'll drive in.
Yuck.
He'll look for the guy in the corner.
Yep.
He'll pass it to him. Guy's not open. That guy recycles back up to the arc.
Yep.
Does the same dribble drive. Tries to repass to the next guy in the corner. And it's the same thing. It's just whoever's getting the ball in the corner is probably going to shoot the three. If they're not open, then it's like, hey, let's just keep finding the three, man. Like, it don't even matter who's on the court. It's just somebody's got to run the exact same play, but it's like they're not running plays. It's a weird, like, dynamic to watch, and I can't watch it anymore, man.
No.
You know when people say this is why NBA ratings are dropping? This is what we're watching right now.
Absolutely.
I know it dropped by 1 because I turned the game off very quickly. If I see that shit for more than 10 minutes.
Well played.
Dropped by 2, I'm the
played.
same, man. Yeah. That was well played.
Man.
What about you, Max? Like, what's your vibe? And I'm with you on that, man. Like, he said that before in the green room, before we hit record, before you were here, Max. And he said, yeah, man, I lost that care factor. I'm like, that's the name of the episode, man. Lost that care factor.
Care factor. I never connected the two, but yeah, the Raptors' awful season and the troubles the NBA is having with style of play and entertainment.
Yes.
It's very connected. Trying to build a team in the most trash NBA era is some ugly shit, bro. It's some ugly shit because, like, trying to get these guys to keep up with this trash ball of trash style of ball, and we don't got no skill. It's just a shit situation on top of a shit situation. You know what I mean?
Man, it's just shit on shit. It's like going to the bathroom and somebody took a shit and you don't even want to flush it and you just shit on top of the shit. Yeah.
And so unless we get a coach that's brave enough to completely go in another direction, you know what I mean?
Brave enough. Yeah, man, it's the truth.
Yeah, like an old school. Like, remember when Thibodeau first got the job? Yeah, like we need a guy like that, like a football coach stuck in basketball. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Man, may I jump in?
Go ahead.
No, go. Because you're pumping me up because it's exactly where I'm going with this. Keep going though. I don't want to cut you out. Look, you got me all excited.
I was just gonna finish by saying it just feels like we're stuck in the twilight zone. The only glimmer of light is this NBA problem that A-Rod brought up. I actually hear different announcers talking about it and bringing it up in different random games.
Because it's the truth.
Yes, and people are aware of it. They're not trying to hide the elephant in the room. Like, people are actually aware of the issue. Yep. So maybe that's a start of a fix.
Listen, man.
And fire the commissioner, goddammit.
Here it is. Listen, this is going full circle. This is why us three are on this pod together. We just all are on the same wavelength. This is beautiful. I've been watching The Last Dance again, okay? And I was telling you all the Rodman part. Hilarious, right? It made me think about something. It really did, because I've lost the care factor too. And when we sit here, we're doing the Raptors podcast. Like, this shit's disgusting. It's terrible basketball. It's absolutely like, what is going on? There was a part where I was watching The Last Dance when he was when Mike was first got into the league, and they put him on that time restriction. Remember, because he was coming back from his injury, and they only let him have like 7 minutes or something crazy, 14 minutes or something crazy like that.
180 degrees, yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, do you want to make the playoffs or not? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you want to win or not? And then I thought about it. I'm like, this is a trash era. This is one of the most trash basketball eras I've ever seen. It's almost unwatchable at parts. So I thought about something. If I'm the GM, if I'm Masai and I'm Bobby Webster, you know what I do? I say fuck it and spit in the face of the NBA, spit in the face of the commissioner, and I start drafting the new fucking bad boys. I develop a team where I bring it back to fucking fighting. I bring it back. I don't care.
High-skilled bullies.
Tough guys.
High-skilled bullies.
That's it. Bring back those guys.
Assholes.
Yes, bring back. Start drafting tough guys. Big fucking tough guys with skill.
Smart ones, though.
But smart ones. That's it. And fill a team up like that, and put a couple of stars, put a couple of Gretzkys in there, a couple of studs. But then just bring back that old school. And what are they going to do? Everyone has the same amount of fouls. They're going to call everything. I get it, but just get everybody to foul out and bring back that old school basketball. I'm sick of this shit. It's too soft, and it does not basketball, man.
If the Celtics can scheme their way into shooting 53s a night and winning a championship, we can scheme our way into bringing the toughness back. It's the only way we're going to compete.
Yes, bring back the Lambeers, bring back the goddamn that era, the Rodmans, the just bring back the toughness, bring back the balls.
Pat Riley tried it in the Jordan era. He almost got it.
Yeah.
Couldn't get past Jordan, but it was a great team.
Like it's soft. I see. There's talk. Go ahead, A-Rod. Sorry, no, I got excited on that one.
I was just gonna say, back in the day, the nice thing about watching all these different teams, and like if a team was coming to town, you knew that every team played differently or ran through somebody different. So you were getting excited about like the uniqueness of the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you'd have like your Jamal Mashburns and your
Alonzo.
Johnsons, your Muggsy Bogues. And
Mashburn.
Miami, you'd go, hey, like I got Alonzo there, I got PJ Brown. These guys are great as fuck, man.
Cleveland, I got Mark Price.
Crossover. Yeah. Like Atlanta, we go Steve Smith.
Steve Smith, yes.
New York,
Seattle.
Like, Pat Ewing.
Seattle.
We got Sean Kemp coming to dunk. Gary Payton.
Man.
You had like.
You got Denver coming in with goddamn
guys.
all the tough guys. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But you knew that like each team was different and they played a different style and they gave the ball to somebody different every night, kind of thing, right? But now it's like everybody's just like analytics here. Let's go into the corner, shoot the corner three because that's the most like easy shot percentage wise, right? And if you're not shooting the corner three, I don't want you shooting the ball from the mid range. I don't even want you doing anything else. I want you to either do a layup or go to the free throw line. And it's like not every guy can shoot the fucking three, man. Can we
don't force these guys to do it.
Yes.
Like how many times have you heard in the last 10 years, like over 10 years, that or let's say even 5, let's say 5, you've heard Greek Freak that the guy sucks because he can't shoot.
Oh man!
How many times have you heard that?
People just keep trying to dismiss what he's doing.
They're like, he only shoots 25% from three. Do I give a fuck if this guy's dunking in the lane at like 75%, dude? Like every single time he's finishing, he's like finishing.
That shit spread like
level.
cancer through the league, man. Yeah. That right there, it's so true. That's the cancer in the league, right there. And it needs to go away. Somebody needs to go build that tough team and just start whooping on these guys and see what happens. It's a very strange
thing because we do have, like A-Rod said, we do have Giannis. We do have Joker. They get no love. They get love,
but they don't get that same love. Yeah,
bro. The talent level of Giannis and Joker, just them two. Come on, man. These guys, they get some love, but they don't get the love they deserve.
No, they don't.
They're still pushing Steph, Clay, and LeBron on us.
Shout out one quick shout out. I gotta say that I've actually been very entertained watching him.
Who?
Shea. His bag is out of this world.
Out of this world.
The level of creativity that guy has
so smooth.
Is just insane.
Yeah.
What he did to Josh Hart the other night, that spin, left him.
But hey, shout out to Josh Hart though. He's killing it this year.
Man, but
Josh Hart's a gangster. But what they did to Boston this afternoon, I just watched the all possessions replay.
Yeah.
Great game. I've seen one of them young OKC guys actually shoulder off Holiday. Holiday's strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, the youngin is not even as big as Holiday. Shouldered him off and flexed on him after he got the and one. I said, oh OKC, my goodness. Man. And then, of course, Shea was just killing him all night. Them young boys said, this might be the NBA Finals, and we're going to show you what we're going to do to you.
Man.
They bullied the Boston Celtics. It was amazing.
Yeah. I think they could
do it, And they had the whole roster. They had the whole roster, Celtics.
Yeah, man. I hope so. Well, let's get. Another thing that bothered me too was all this talk about Scotty Barnes going to the All-Star game. Scotty, no, you can't go to the All-Star game. I'm sorry. Our team is shit. All-Stars, nobody
from the Raptors is allowed to participate in the All-Star game.
I don't want Matt Devlin, I don't want Jack Armstrong, I don't want anybody talking on there about, they need to get the vote in. No, you know what? Don't even put that segment live on TV on the Raptors. Nobody on this team deserves to go to the All-Star game. I don't give a fuck. Nobody. It's trash.
Nobody.
And the only way you put a guy into an All-Star team is if he made his team good. This team is trash. right
Bro.
now. And it comes down. Hey, Rod, tell me about where you at with Darko, actually, when you talk about trash. Where you at with Darko, Rod? Yeah.
Where I beat at, man.
By the way.
He said, "What I been at?
You didn't
I ain't
leave.
gone nowhere."
You didn't leave.
I said at the end of last season, get this man out of here.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Hey, and then I
Last
said at
year.
the beginning of this season, 20 games, 25. It got extended a little for injuries, but please, man, get the man out of here. When he was the other night, what was the game they were playing? Memphis.
Yes. Yeah.
When they allowed 121 points in 3 quarters to these guys, and then Darko
155
spazzed out on the ref because he didn't call a foul on a Baji layup. I said, man, you need to get
What are we
your
doing?
bags,
What are we doing?
get on the TDC in Memphis, and just head all the way back up home to Toronto, or take it to Serbia. I don't even know where you want to go,
Yeah.
but get out of here, brother, because if you're spazzing out on a ref for a foul on a Baji when you just gave up 121 points in 3 quarters,
Yeah.
that is not the reason you are losing, man.
It's
That
like he
is
just
not the
woke
reason
up.
you are
It's
losing,
like he
man.
just woke up and realized what was going on. It's like, where you been at, dog?
I don't know which one of it was A-Rod or UMax that said in the group chat after that when he spazzed out. It was like, that's the sign of a desperate man. That's his last tool in his
Yeah,
toolbox
yeah.
for a coach.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
that get fired energy. I'm about to get fired energy. It
Yep.
was just dripping all off of him, you know? Like he
Yeah.
had that, let me just do something because
He was
I'm about to
sweating
get
pink
fired.
slip. He was sweating
Yeah.
pink slip.
It was just right on his forehead, fired, you know?
Fired. Oh man. Well, speaking of fired up, Red Tape Brewery, man. I'm sure they had a lot of business over this past New Year's, but if you don't know now, you know Red Tape Brewery here, a local brewer. Where's the logo here? Red Tape Brewery. If you're on the east side of Toronto and you want to go get some personalized cans, some custom cans for a party, they'll do it up for you. They'll put your picture on. They'll put your face on there it says fired right across. We should get them ready for Darko's party when he gets fired. Red Tape. Just put Darko's face on there. It just says fired brew. You know what I mean? So just done. But yeah, this next episode is brought to you by Red Tape Brewery. So you know that means it's another episode of this or
That.
brought to you by Red Tape Brewery. All right, we haven't done this in a while, boys, and I threw this together real quick. No El Mayo news, by the way. I think they're stripping Google of El Mayo news, by the way. Because the shit I read earlier is gone, and there's nothing since September. I'm like, something fishy's going on, so even Google's
I think that's
part of
why
the cartel.
Snapchat's being quiet.
Oh, yeah? Mine too. Weird. So weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
I watched a great podcast called Deleting the Internet. I said, damn, this is some scary shit right here.
What's it called?
Deleting the Internet.
Ooh, I gotta look that up.
And it's about just what you said, going on Google and stuff just missing, you know?
Yeah,
Stuff just slowly disappearing.
Oh, weird, because that's exactly what's happening here with on my own news. That's weird. Okay, so I got a question here, man. So it's Sunday. The name of the episode is Lost That Care Factor. Black Sunday. I went out for actually I was doing the bike, and on my playlist or my Spotify threw Cypress Hill at me, man. It's like old school Cypress Hill, and yeah, man, it was nice. It was the first album with Pigs, Porcos, was on there. Classic album. So it made me think while I was sitting there. I'm like, it'd be fun to ask a question and this or that. It's like, if you had the chance, man. And shout out to it's not just these three boys. It's not just Sen, Dog, Be Real, and Muggs. It's also Eric Bobo and Mellow Man Ace, part of the original gang. Eric Bobo plays the drums, and Mellow Man Ace was part of the group back in the day until a little bit of drama. And there's always drama, right? So it happens. So my question is to you boys: if you had a chance to just get super duper high, A-Rod, I know you don't smoke, and I barely smoke too, but if you were going to, and you were just gonna get blazed off your skull, who are you gonna smoke with? Sen Dog, Be Real, or Muggs, man? Which one of the three of Cypress Hill you gonna just sit down and enjoy a few hauls off of that good Cali Kush? A-Rod, hit me. Who you got?
Oh, man.
Who you gonna smoke with, man? Who would you rather smoke with?
Probably go with Be Real. I feel like
Go
he's
with
Be Real?
yeah.
Why would you go with Be Real?
Just feel like the vibe would be better. Just my
Yeah.
my own personal vibe. I feel like it would be just more chill.
It's more chill.
Yeah.
That's funny. Be Real. He actually looks identical to my brother-in-law. Identical. And my brother-in-law smokes just as much as he does. I'm like, dude, you're like
That's crazy.
it is. Yeah. All right. So Be Real 1. Max P. You're a professional, man. Who you gonna sit back and enjoy that with out of the Cypress Hill Boys, man? Sendog, Be Real, or Muggs?
Jeez Louise. All right. First off, I would love to smoke with Muggs because he's a hip hop legend,
Yes.
a hip hop producing legend.
Yeah.
Very, very underrated. Him and Eric Sermon are probably the most underrated hip hop producers out there, bro. Those guys put in so much work that people don't appreciate.
So
They get
much
love,
work, man.
and they're not broke. You know what I'm saying? But still, I feel like they're underappreciated.
Yeah.
And I feel like Be Real would be the best vibes, just like A-Rod said.
You think so?
Yeah, and also I don't see him on the Cypress Hill show.
Who?
It's just Be Sendog.
Sendog. Yeah, Sendog. Yeah, he had his stuff.
Sendog would be the best vibes. Sendog would be
Yeah.
the best vibes. I mean,
Yeah, Sendog.
Sendog would be the
Yeah.
best vibes. But I don't see him on the Cypress Hill show, so
Mm.
that's why I would love to smoke a Sendog. Cause I just don't. What you up to, cuz?
Yeah.
You know. And then but at the end of the day, I gotta go with Be Real because he has a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Where he smokes with. He smokes the celebrities in the car and shit.
Oh yeah, what's that called? That's a great
The smoke box. The
smoke box. Yeah.
The one with Mike Tyson, the one with
Yeah.
Alchemist are amazing. And so
Yeah.
I'm going with Be Real just because, you know.
All right, so Be Real too. Okay, so I like your answers, man. Me, you know what I'm gonna do here is Muggs. I'm a huge Muggs fan. And I'm same with you. He's a legend. He made his own. He made that sound for Cypress Hill, and he made it last too. And he's still going
Bro,
hard.
that sound that style of hip hop
Yes.
he did with working with albums,
Yes.
with albums with the artists and the kind of beats he was making, the way he was sampling. That's literally what kept hip hop alive until
Yes.
Kendrick decided to destroy Drake in front of the world. That energy is what's been keeping hip hop alive. So shout out to
man.
DJ Muggs because
Yeah,
all the cats I
huge
listen
shout
to use his formula.
Yeah,
You know?
man, and he's still going. It's not like Muggs is gone, man. He goes.
No, he's not gone.
He
He's not
produces
gone.
so many people in New York. He always goes to New York too. He's got a lot of love in New York because I guess that's where he's originally from. He's originally from, I think it's Queens or Brooklyn. I don't remember. But anyways, so who I'm actually gonna go with here is I'm actually gonna go with Sendog. And the reason I'm gonna go with Sendog is he's in a fucking biker gang, man. Like this guy's in a biker gang. He's the type of dude that like he'll take you to Southgate, he'll take you back to his hood, and there'll be no problems whatsoever. He's gonna take you to Greenspan's, that store that they have down there that's got all like the Stacey Adams and the Pendletons and the hats and shit like that. We'll go scoop some Dickies and some Pendletons. Like my first Pendleton shirt right there, I had to get this picture, was from this shop, and this is like a legendary shop. I ordered it online a long time ago, and it was dude was but that's the original Greenspan. So get high with Sendog, man. Like this guy, he's a trip, and I would just
shout
love
out
to
to all
any
the
of those
South
guys,
Americans. Shout out to the Native Americans. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. All right, next one, because I'm watching Last Dance, I thought of a question here, so I'll hold this, man. So if you're going to go away for a weekend, as you know, and you need somebody to hold the bag just for a few days while you go to Pickering just to lay low from CP24 and the OPP, who are you going to hold it if these are your two options? Pat Riley. It's funny you mentioned Pat Riley earlier. Pat Riley.
7 days, Jimmy Butler, 7 days.
7 days. Or Phil Jackson. 7 days, Jimmy. Who you gonna hold it for you? Phil Jackson or Pat Riley? If you got to go to Pickering for a few days, who you got, A-Rod?
Oh, man. Hey,
Who you got, Phil or Pat? Oops.
I think, like if I went to Phil and I asked him to hold this, he would give me some Zen shit, like about how is my son. Is this what you really want to do?
You think that's where you take it?
Should you reconsider your life and your choices right
Talk you
now?
out
And
that
this
shit,
and that?
man.
Yeah.
Let's breathe it out, A-Rod.
Pat would be like, Pat would just take it from you and be like, listen,
I got you.
You wouldn't say nothing. You would just say, listen. And then you would look at him, he'd look at you, and he would just give you the look like, if you fuck up one more time, you're dead to me. But like, I'll hold this for you, like,
I'll hold this for you, yes.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah,
that is perfect. You nailed it, bro. He would
That
give
is-
you a look And he wouldn't have to say a word.
No.
And you would know, oh shit.
Yeah,
I better not
fucked
be
up.
asked this. I better not ask this man to do this ever again.
And you even feel
And I-
bad asking.
And I
Like,
better thank him. I better thank him after.
He's like, where the fuck's Pickering anyways? Anyway, okay, so we got 1-0 Pat Riley. How about you, Max P? Phil Jackson or Pat Riley gonna hold this? Who you got?
I'm going with. I gotta
was
go
tough.
with Pat Riley. I gotta go with Pat Riley.
Oof. All right.
It's so tough though because this is the coach that was coaching Michael Jordan when I started watching basketball. Like, Phil Jackson is the super duper legend, the pothead of the NBA. I don't even know if he smokes, but he has that energy.
Him and Bill Walton. Yeah.
Bill Walton is a real pothead for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with Pat Riley because he is the gangster. He wasn't lame. He was a nerd. They used to make fun of him. They used to tease him. He figured it out, and he has his own style. He has his own haircut.
He sure does.
He went to New York, changed up his whole basketball coaching style. Went to Miami, became a boss. Fired the coach, won a championship, went back to being a boss.
Gee.
I mean, the dude is an absolute legend, bro.
Yeah. All right, I like that. It's so true. He's got the haircut, right? It's so true. I was like, I told my barber for my son's hair, I'm like, I just want to grow out so he can have the Pat Riley. He's like, he understood me, and he's a young guy too. He's like, oh yeah, I got you. He understands.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, I like that, but I'm gonna actually go I'm going with Phil Jackson, and the reason I'm going with Phil is this. So I'm not going to go with Pat Riley because I think Pat Riley, he's going to give you that look, right? But if he takes it, I think he's got connections down there in Miami already. He knows too many people. He's probably cartel involved. So what he's going to do is he's going to feel a little bit too tempted to. I think in those eyes that he's got some extra deals going on, so he may flip.
No way.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The eyes don't lie, Chico. The eyes don't lie. And so I'm gonna go with Phil Jackson because of this, because of the Indian reservations out in Montana where he's from, man. What he's gonna do, he knows exactly where to dig the hole. He knows exactly where to leave it, and we're gonna breathe the stress away, man. He's gonna do a little bit of yoga, and man, I believe in that shit. His third eye is gonna show the way for me to find my way in of Pickering and out of Pickering real quick, and he's gonna get me back. He's gonna get my bag back real safe. So, no disrespect to Pat Riley, but I just think the Zen Master, he may, I don't know, I may give him half a bag. It'll come back full. Who knows? Who knows? He's got some magic on his side, man. Who knows? But all right, so 2-1 Pat Riley though. So all right, Pat wins. All right, boys. I just wanted to give a shout out to this guy named Brian Johnson. So this is way off topic, but this is on Netflix right now, and I just wanted to say I watched this doc. It just came out like 2 days ago called "Don't Die," and this tech billionaire right here, millionaire, he sold his company. Greensleeve, I think it was called, and Vimo. And basically what his deal is he's 45 years old. He's like my age, and he wants to live forever. Right? These tech guys, right? So he's basically spending all his money on everything to keep him in the healthiest way possible, right? I mean, this guy's dropping millions of dollars on vitamins. He's taking blood plasma from this and this and this. I'm watching it with my lady. I'm like, yeah, I get this guy. I'm kind of like him, but I'm like she looks at me and she goes, yeah, but you're like the blue collar version. I'm like the olive oil from No Frills doing it, you know what I mean?
Like
but
there's plenty of Asians that live for a very, very, very long time without any of that expensive stuff, my dude.
There, you need Japanese sweet potatoes, man. Like the
probably got
stuff.
like 35 different teas and shit. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I mean. So, but I just wanted to throw it out there that I thought I wasn't gonna like this dude, but I mean, this guy sent me like I needed any more motivation because I'm kind of on that tip already. But this guy, man, he's given his entire body and life to the science to test. Like he's doing shit that you probably don't want to be doing unless there was some clinical trials behind it. So shout out to this guy Brian Johnson for trying to live forever, man. But until you become a god yourself, you're not gonna live forever. So who knows, man? Who knows? All right, let's go around the NBA, boys. That was another episode of This or That. Brought to you by Red Tape Brewery. Let's go around the NBA. What has grabbed your attention? What are you seeing? Anything that's stuck out here, Rod? What are you seeing?
Jordan Poole's having a pool party.
Hey.
Shooting quite well lately. Last week. So he's played quite well, man. Played quite well. I mean, Washington's still going to be trash, but good for him, man. He's actually coming into his own and just,
Is he? I haven't
he's
even
playing well.
seen that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Good for him.
I mean,
man.
hey, it's random things going on. The other thing, too, that I've seen, Draymond keeps trying to fight Edie. There's got to be something there. 'Cause,
I noticed
know,
that.
man.
He's so crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, he's the kind of guy that I'd want on my team for sure. Draymond.
You need that. That's what I was
You
just
need
saying.
it.
You need tough
you
guys.
just need that those tough guys, right?
Yeah.
But he's wild in his own way, man. I remember which game was it? The Rockets game where he hooked those two guys' arms and then he tried to suplex them.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane. Let's go, boys. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. Yeah, me, it was the 7 days. You nailed it. You got 7 days, Jimmy. You got 7 days. Jimmy wants out of Miami. What do you think of this, boys? What's your vibe on Jimmy Butler? What do you think of this?
I'm disappointed in you, Jimmy. I'm disappointed in you, Jimmy.
I'm disappointed, man. I like Jimmy as a player. I feel like he brings that toughness and that competitive spirit.
Yeah.
And that fire, but I don't need him to be a nice guy. But I need him to at least be a respectful guy, and he's just
that's the word. That's the word.
Show some respect.
Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of respect for people, man. He's just a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, man.
Like what he did in Minnesota, that shit he was pulling with Cat and all them,
Minnesota and just
at the time, the energy was on his side. You know, people were looking for that kind of energy.
Yeah, I like that. You're not looking to him to be nice. You're just looking to him to show a little respect. That's true, and it does seem a little disrespectful the way this whole thing's going down.
When you see how it's playing out and you look at it all, it's like, come on, Jimmy, you knew Pat Riley the day you walked in the door. This shit wasn't gonna work. You knew it, and here you are, here you are trying to pull it off. Yeah. Like, come on, bro, like stop it.
Yeah. Another one was Dirk and Blake Griffin were just hired by Amazon, so they're going to be doing the on-air stuff for Amazon NBA. So imagine Blake Griffin and Dirk, both of these guys are going to be on air, doing their thing on Amazon.
Blake wanted to be a stand-up comedian, right?
I didn't know that.
He actually did shows and was working on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, he stole the dunk contest from DeMar. Remember that when he was jumping over cars and Kias?
Yeah, well, they gave it to him. I mean, they set up a car for him to jump over. So obviously they were going to give him the championship. You know what I mean? Like, yuck.
In hindsight, that was probably one of the worst choices he had too, right? Because you remember, like, they brought out that R. Kelly choir to sing I Believe I Can Fly, right?
I forgot that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then he jumped over the hood of the car, not even like the actual car. Just the front part.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was probably one of the most whack things we've seen. Like, sorry.
Ever.
We have to go on a little tangent here just because I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Please, man.
What's the worst, memory you have of the dunk contest? Because I can think of one very specifically.
I got it.
All right, Max, go ahead. I'll go last.
This to me killed the dunk competition. It was the one where they gave you unlimited tries to do your dunk, and Nate Robinson won, ended up winning. I was like, bro,
that era
what
was
are we doing? Why not just get 8 guys, 4 rounds? Maybe if you want to be creative, 2 attempts per dunk, 2 dunks per round.
Yeah.
So you get 4 attempts max. That's it.
Oh, yes. You know what one was for me?
And every round, 2 guys get knocked off. Let's go.
Yeah.
And no G League guys. Let's just get the best dunkers, bro. Like, come on. Buy them a Ferrari or something, man. Get the best dunkers in the game. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Mine was the wheel. When they had that
I was just going to fucking say it. That wheel.
Okay, go off on the wheel then.
No, go ahead.
No, the wheel was brutal for me. I'm like, you guys are actually telling these guys what to do? Like, that's brutal, man. Like, that's where we're at now? Come on, man. It was,
I forgot about that. See, I was so bad I put it out my memory.
Yeah, it was terrible.
The other one for me, the team dunk-off. That was one of the worst ones for me.
I don't remember that. What
I
was
don't
that?
even remember that.
That was so bad. I didn't think. Yeah, what was it again?
They had teams of 3, and it was they each had an attempt.
Oh my God! Yes, I do remember that.
Paul George was on that too.
Wow.
Oh, that was so bad. That's when they were really, really, really grasping at straws, trying to bring back that shit. Nah.
But why bring it back? Just keep it going the way you've been doing. Sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it won't. Why try and switch it up?
Yeah,
Like
man.
it's not gonna work.
Who was that Seattle Supersonic who won the dunk contest? Who was smaller and he was faced up against Richardson was his name, I think. Golden State. What was his
Golden
name?
State. That was great.
Desmond
Golden
Mason.
State versus Desmond Mason. That was legendary.
Yeah.
That
Remember
dunk
that?
competition
Love
was
Desmond
legendary.
Desmond Mason.
Desmond
Yes.
Mason and Richardson had a great dunk competition.
Yeah.
Great.
And then it kind of
Those
fell
guys
off.
were violent
Yes.
when they dunked, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good days.
Good days, yeah. And then they just ruined that shit after that.
Oh man, that's a tragedy that they ruined the best All-Star weekend in sports. Like
It got
Bro.
so bad you didn't even need to watch it. Remember? It was just so bad.
yeah,
Anyways.
the All-Star game, we don't even know what it's gonna be.
It was so
Like they should
bad.
just cancel this whole All-Star weekend and run a replay from when Kobe was around. Just do that for me. Just
Yeah.
run one of them Kobe All-Star weekends and let's all just reminisce on better days.
Yeah, that's what they should do. Cancel the All-Star weekend and just play good ones until they figure the shit out.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
That would be
Just put-
sweet.
Yeah, just say
And then
hey,
you
know
can
what?
get your
Here it
votes.
is. I had
Huh?
to look back on it because it was Team East, and it was Paul George, Terrence Ross, and John Wall. I still
Wow,
remember
so I
that,
must
man.
have watched
And I
that.
was like, and this was disgusting to watch, man.
What year was
Ugh. Terrence
what was
Ross. I do
Terrence.
remember watching that
it?
now. I remember.
2014.
I don't think I
Oh,
finished
man.
watching it though. I don't think I
No.
finished
And
watching
look.
it.
In the battle round, they would beat Lillard. You remember Lillard was in it, right? Lillard, Harrison Barnes.
Harrison
Ben-
Barnes was in the
and
dunk
Ben
contest?
and Ben McLemore. That was one of the worst ones I've seen, man.
Damn.
The NBA All-Star game, man, is so trash now. Like, everything about the league is just so bad. Like, they miss out on, like, just the vibe, man, and the fun. Like,
Yes. Here, I'm gonna pull this up. Just fuck it. Right before we leave here, just since I still don't have YouTube Premium, so hold up.
those ads, baby. Get those
Let me get
ads, baby.
rid of this. Okay, no thanks to YouTube Premium. Okay, let's share this. Let's just watch. This is reminiscence. We're talking about this. Present, share screen. Here we go. Why don't we watch this right here before we go? Desmond Mason in the dunk contest.
The
Let's watch.
Seattle Supersonics rookie from Oklahoma State.
Oh, this shit.
First round pick of the Sonics.
There we go.
Love this
First
guy.
dunk. Ooh, he was mean, man. That was a good way to put it. Look at these guys
Man,
on the bench.
Strength.
There's another guy.
The strength.
Hold on. Did he finish it?
The strength.
Oh my goodness.
So he didn't get a chance to redo it.
Pitch from Ryan Duran coming out of the bullpen years ago.
Yeah, he didn't finish
Oh.
it. They didn't give him a chance to finish
He
it.
can make it easily if he was sweating.
I agree.
If he was sweating,
Shuffled that
they didn't even give him a chance for a second one. Wow. They were
Yeah,
harsh
no.
in this one.
By experience.
But that's good though. Let's go.
Rashard
remember
Lewis,
this one.
legend.
I remember
Beautiful
this.
shot.
Yeah.
Desmond Mason
This one was-
positioning his Seattle teammate Rashard Lewis.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
He might go on his back and then do it. How about that?
No,
When
no,
you run
no.
up his back, jump off his back and dunk.
I like how he's not traveling.
You can for a six.
Man, Rashard Lewis had a beautiful shot, man.
Team's best player out for the rest of
He was a gangster too.
Mason.
So haven't seen him make a dunk yet.
Couple of hits.
I know. You're great at these replays, Paul.
Okay. Anyways.
They come to All-Star Weekend with
You gotta,
Anyways.
you gotta show
Yeah.
like the you know what? He has one dunk. I can never find it on YouTube because it's such a very specific moment in time, right? They were
Yeah.
playing the Raptors, and at this point in time, Desmond Mason was on Milwaukee, and it was.
I
in
remember
Milwaukee.
Desmond Mason on Milwaukee. Yep.
All right. So end of the game, game's out of hand. Desmond Mason's still playing. Lamont Murray, shout out.
Lamont
Lamont
Murray.
Shout out.
was on the baseline. Desmond Mason comes barreling down the baseline. My man does this windmill on
Whoa.
LeBron Murray, literally ended the game, ended his career right there. I never seen anything that violent to end off a game. Like, you didn't have to do that. It was like under a minute left, and the man just deleted Lamont Murray. That's the only reason I remember.
Lamont Murray.
You could ask me anything about Lamont Murray, and you could tell me something. You could tell me, oh, you remember Lamont Murray? Like, used to shoot mad threes. Like, his son went to school or whatever, or this, that.
Wore a mask.
I'd be like, everything in my mind would just be like that one dunk, that windmill. That thing was just so violent, crazy.
Man.
The old school era. Shout out to Vince Carter and all those old school dunkers. Robert Pack.
Robert Pack, man.
You know what I'm
East Bay
saying?
Funk. What's his name? Isaiah Ryder.
Yeah,
Isaiah Ryder. Yeah.
Those guys used to just hurt the rim.
Yeah, speaking of which, man, I know this is a little, before we go, I just want to give a shout out here. That shit that happened in New Orleans, I know it just turned this shit sour, but I sent a text to Young Bleed right after that because, we had him on here, New Orleans legend, and he was even saying, he's like, man, this shit is crazy. But you remember when he was on there and he's like, America just loves this shit? He kind of gave me that vibe like he wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? He texts back, he's like, this shit is just, it's dirty, but they did a second line through the French Quarter. Like recently, just threw it after that happened, just to like, how they do second line for funerals and when someone passes, where they did a second line through through there, which was real nice. And New Orleans, man, beautiful city, my favorite city in America. So it is.
Yeah, man. Like we had our own version of that a few years ago. Some fuck ran down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some cat, and they always act like these motherfuckers is solo and working by themselves and shit. But it is what it is.
It is, man. But man, yeah. So just thought I'd throw that out there. That all the way up here in Toronto, we're thinking it down there. So New Orleans, you're a beautiful city, and get right back up. All right, boys. If there's anything else before we go, let it out. Let it be known. Let the Holy Ghost free.
It's 2025. Wishing everybody a lot of prosperity, happiness, health. Spend as much time as you can with your loved ones. Never know when time's up. So make sure you enjoy each moment. Live to the fullest. And fuck Ben Simmons.
He's hurt again. Actually, he's hurt again. Like this guy gets 16 and 10, and then he gets hurt for like 10 games. Man. What about you, Max? Anything before we get out of here? Want to let out?
Everybody, just let's be healthy. Let's stay out the way. Let's stay busy.
I like it, man. Yes, and to everybody, 2025 from us to you. Just like A-Rod said, Max P said it, we wish you the best and the best of prosperity. Everything that you want, I hope you get it this year, and whatever that may be. And on that note, keep a positive smile, and be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and show respect, because the respect will come back your way. This was another episode of the Sports Ethos Toronto Raptor Podcast, and we are your hosts. I'm El Hoopo, that's A-Rod, and that's Max P. This was another episode, and this was a fun one. It's 2025, and we got the second half of this season to talk about. So where you see that little thing that says subscribe, hit subscribe, because we're going to keep feeding you for the rest of the season. I hope you enjoyed this one. The next one's going to be coming soon. And on that note, bye-bye.